first and 10. It's Wilson. It's caught here by Adams. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here complete to Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 6 from the 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
On second and goal, Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. This one through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Running left, Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Play action, now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because...
touchdown! Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Wilson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. on the handoff. Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonathan Taylor, 55 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go play action with Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yard.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. To throw is Wilson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lambo on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. First and 10, Taylor now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Wilson's throw taken in by Adams. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Throwing on second and long. Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 9.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL. And by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
On first down, it's Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This time, Wilson will throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Give to Taylor out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nick Kwiatkowski gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Elliott again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 11 now. Wilson flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Wilson. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vernon Butler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Elliott. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs.